You know how they say all good things must come to an end? If this is the end of the road for you, I salute for even giving it an attempt to try to make this a path for you to have the freedom you wish to have, make the money you wish to make, achieve the goals you were wishing to achieve. If this is the end for you, I salute. But being an independent contractor is not for everyone. It's okay. I have no hate in my heart for you if you decide that you want to stop. But before you go, I want to leave you with something. If you decide that you want to go back to a W-2 while you were doing this full time, or you decide that you were only doing it part time and the payouts, everything has gone down too low for you to find some benefits in it, in the financial benefit, I mean. Okay. But I want to say this. If you decide to leave, don't come back. If you decide to leave, don't come back. Now, I know you're probably going to be upset when I say this. But, like I said just a while ago, it's not for everyone. Some have more drive to go find it than the others do. But those that do not have the drive and you wish to go back to a job, no hate in my heart for you. You do what you must. But if this independent contractor life is not for you, do not come back. If you decide to come back, that's your decision to come back. So you cannot complain if you come back and things are not what you want them to be. I've told many people time and time again, this is not a job. The job portion of it is when they offer you a job. An offer, $2.50, $2.25, $2 plus tip. What you see on your screen is the job. That's the job offer. So if you cannot handle this level of work, to go out there and independently try to find your money to take care of what you need to take care of, it's not for you. It's not. I've been doing this 4+ years. I have said this many times. And it was tough. I'm not gonna lie, it was really tough. 4+ years. Some people have been doing it a lot longer than I have. Comment down below how long you have been doing it. If you just started and you became a full-time gig economy worker and you already saying, oh, I'm just going back to work, going back to a W-2, this is not for you. This independent contractor life is not for you. The money was there, yes. The pay cuts, this isn't the first pay cut. This is a DoorDash pay cut. Let me give you a little bit of let me tell you a little story. When DoorDash was called out by the customers or whatever for paying dashers, or like many have said, subsidizing the customers' tips to pay dashers and blah, 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 blah. They changed it from $1 base pay to $2 base pay. Let me say that again. When the pay model changed back in 2019, they changed it from $1 base pay to $2 base pay. The $2 base pay has always been there. Then they were experiencing a few issues, and they raised the $2 base pay to $3. The $2 base pay has always been there since the change of the pay model. So I see some of the dashers out here, they're experiencing the 250s, the 225s. But guess what? Dashers, experienced dashers, have always been out here with the $2 base pay when the pay model first changed. And they were getting their money. They knew how to get their money. We figured it out. As a community, we figured it out. We figured out how to get the money even though they only gave us $1 extra. You want to know why? Because we were determined to find it. And then we found out even more stuff. They changed. We found out some stuff. We adapted. They changed again. We adapted. They changed again. We adapted. You want to know why? Because we will not settle for their BS, and they know that. And they're trying. They keep trying. I'm smiling. I got a big old smile on my face right now because I know where I came from. Even if I don't have tens of thousands or thousands of dashes, doesn't mean I wasn't here from the beginning when things were great. I'm still here though. I'm here for the long haul. You want to know why? Because I got to inspire and motivate people like you that's watching this video. This channel it was created to provide information to gig economy workers like yourself. If I decided to give up back when everybody that was trying to tell me to stop is a dead end, nope, don't, you should do something else on YouTube. When people were trying to get me to stop, excuse me, I ignored them. And look at where I'm at right now. I never quit. Even though I contemplated on quitting multiple times. Like, man, this ain't going nowhere. Man, this is this. Man, this is that. There was always a wave of people. Uber Eats, Grubhub, DoorDash people, Postmates people. Always a wave of people that was like, man, it ain't worth it no more, man. I'm going back to a job. I'm going back to a W-2. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. But here I am. There's channels with millions of views because of the gig economy that I almost quit on YouTube. Let them marinate. When you believe in something, you have to roll with the punches. You have to. If you want to start your own business, it's not going to be peaches and cream your first couple of years. And you hear what I just said? Your first couple of years, it's not going to be peaches and cream. You know how many startups that receive funding, but they still can't beat DoorDash or Uber Eats in this space? I'm pretty sure there's so many that try to start and they receive some kind of investments, but it's hard. They quit. Some of them are still running. So that's why I said, if you decide to leave it and go back to a W-2, I'm not talking about leave it as, oh, I'm never gonna, I'm gonna, okay, let me say this. Let me make sure I say this. when I say leave it, I don't mean just turning off the app, going to work at a W-2 and keeping your eyes on it to see if it's worth it again for you. That's not what I mean. What I mean is, if you decide that, you know what, the gig economy is trash, I cannot work the gig economy anymore, I'm going to delete this app and I'm going to go find myself a job. If you're going to quit the gig economy, not just DoorDash, if you're going to quit the gig economy because you feel it's not worth it for you, don't come back. I've been at this for a while. I went from making $90 to almost $200, back down to $150, working longer hours, to now shooting for $200 a day, having the potential to hit $300 a day, $400 a day. I've put out multiple videos on helping you, trying to understand what you need to do to survive the gig economy. It's gonna always be changing. They're always changing. They're going up with pay, down with pay, up with pay, down with pay, competing with their competitors. They're undercutting their competitors so they could get more customers, so they could get more dashers to do the work, or more Uber Eats drivers to do the work, or more Grubhub drivers to do the work. And, you know, listen, I'm telling you, it's not for everybody. And my message to you is this: find something that you are willing to stick with and keep going at it until you achieve the results you wish to achieve. I used my channel as an example. From the very first 100 subscribers, I was told to quit the gig economy YouTube. Now, my channel is approaching 9,000 subscribers. There's channels out there with thousands of subscribers. Think about that. If I had quit when they told me to, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. Some of y'all call me an OG. I'm like, I'm only 35. OG? No. I don't even consider myself to be an OG. I just consider myself to see an opportunity, and I'm like, whoa. I guess that would be called an opportunist, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. I saw an opportunity, and I'm like, yo, there's all the information I'm looking for on Uber Eats on YouTube is outdated by years. So I need to update this information. I saw an opportunity, and I created a YouTube account and started posting videos. Next thing you know, the people that were interested in my videos, they subscribed. If I had quit when the people that wanted me to stop, if I had quit when they wanted me to stop, I wouldn't be where I'm at. If you want to go back to a W-2, go back to a W-2. But don't quit the gig economy. Turn off the app and see what they're doing. If you need the money, go get your money. W-2, doing whatever you got to do. But don't quit the gig economy. The gig economy, whether you want to believe it or not, is the future. The gig economy is the future. There's an app for damn near every type of work out there. And if you go back to a W-2, most times they hire you on a 1 year, 90-day, 6 months contract. You're temporary because they don't want to pay for your insurance. They don't want to pay to give you any benefits. It's coming out of their pocket in large quantities or large amount. As a business owner, I understand why they're doing it the way that they're doing it. But guess what? There's no job security like it used to be back in the day. Even if you decide to get a job, doesn't mean that you're going to have that job for the next 20 years and you're going to be able to retire. No. No. Everything nowadays is temporary. Even the gig economy. You work in the platforms. I have told people, go out there, create or make an opportunity for yourself in your area. See what the demand is. If you live in the farm area, what do people need? Do people need their lawns cut? Do people need hay delivered? Do people need someone to take their crops to town? I don't know. But you live in your area. You need to find the opportunities. I saw an opportunity on YouTube, and now many consider me to be an OG. I'm just putting out information, and I'm just trying to inspire and trying to motivate. But if you decide to quit and delete the gig economy, don't come back. It's tough out here. I'm not gonna act like it's not. But don't come back. It's probably not something you wanted to hear me say. But if you're gonna quit, remember, I've been at this for 4+ years. I've seen the pay go up and down, and I've adapted each and every time. So I'm comfortable where I'm at. Is it tough? It is. But I know what this is like. I have experienced this before. It's not my first time. So since it's not my first time, I know what I need to do now. So if it's not for you, and you're not willing to stick around to see times probably get a little bit better than it is, or not, I'll be right here. You can keep watching, but I'll be right here. I salute to every last one of you. $225 base pay. I'm gonna leave you with this. If you decide to stick around, right? Because I know I'm like at 17+ minutes or whatever. If you decide to stick around, trust me, there's a way. There's a way to achieve the goals you wish to achieve, only if you are willing to search for it. I've put out a lot of info. It's all about digesting what I said and taking my advice. The advice I have given is coming from an experienced driver's perspective. It's not an experienced dasher. It's not an experienced Uber Eats driver. It's an experienced, independent contractor mindset. That's what I'm giving you in the form of a video. So, you're an adult. If you decide to leave, thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you'll keep watching. And I'll be right here. If you got any questions, I'll be right here. Because I'm not going anywhere. I got a podcast. I got videos. There's people that come in all the time asking a million questions. I answer a million. I have a million answers to those million questions. So I'll be right here. All right? So I salute. And be safe out there, whatever you decide to do. All right? I'll see y'all when I see you. Deuces.